Survival is about more than just finding water or building a shelter. It's about spirit. It's about the will to keep going when everything tells you to quit. In the harsh, unforgiving desert, there was a small village. This place knew hardship, battered and bruised by the sands of time. The sun beat down, relentless. Water was a constant struggle. But the deepest wounds came from the past, a history stained by sickness and the walking dead. These threats were relentless and had nearly wiped the community off the map. The village was a ghost of its former self. Scars everywhere, empty, crumbling homes, walls with echoes of screams and sorrow. Zombie attacks had swept through like a plague. Sickness followed, a cruel 1-2 punch. The population dwindled to a handful of survivors. They were tough, hardened by the desert. But they were tired, spirits low and hope scarce. Every day was a battle for existence. The children were too young to remember the good times, knowing only struggle. The elders carried the weight of loss in their eyes, remembering all the faces they would never see again. A leader can change everything. In this desperate village, the king was that change. He was not a man of fancy words or golden crowns. He was a survivor, just like them. He understood the pain, the exhaustion. He saw the despair in their eyes and decided enough was enough. He came forward with a plan, not a complicated one. A simple, powerful plan. We will rebuild. We will get stronger. We will not just survive. We will thrive. It started with the basics. New homes, built stronger, closer together, creating a community, not just a collection of shelters. The king knew that to protect the future, you must see danger coming. He organized the villagers to build a tall observation point at the edge of their settlement. From this vantage point, they could watch the vast desert expanse. They could see threats from miles away, whether it was a sandstorm or the shambling silhouettes of the undead. This wasn't just a tower, it was a symbol. It told everyone that they were no longer just reacting to danger. They were anticipating it. They were taking control of their own destiny, one stone at a time. Out in the lawless desert, strength attracts predators. The village's revival did not go unnoticed. A ruthless group known as the Zombie Pillagers, or ZP, not mindless zombies, cruel, opportunistic, who scavenged and stole from others. They saw the village's new wall, their new homes, their growing spirit, and wanted to crush it. Their first act was one of pure malice. They crept in under the cover of darkness and set fire to the few precious trees that provided shade and scant resources to the village. The ZP didn't stop there. They wanted to intimidate, to dominate. On a ridge overlooking the village, they began constructing their own outpost. It was a crude, menacing structure, a direct mockery of the villagers' hard work. It was a statement. This is our territory. Everything you build, we can take. The situation escalated with terrifying speed. The ZP's response to the sabotage was brutal and swift. They launched a coordinated attack not on the walls but on a single house just inside the gate. They smashed it to splinters, a show of force designed to terrorize the villagers and to prove their walls meant nothing. Chaos erupted within the village. Fear turned to anger. Some screamed for an all-out war, demanding they march on the ZP outpost, while others cowered, convinced resistance would mean annihilation. The community was tearing itself apart. The ZP were winning without a major battle, turning the villagers against each other. The king saw civil war looming and he had to act. He climbed atop the rubble of the destroyed house, his voice cutting through the noise. Look at us. They destroy one home and we offer to destroy ourselves in return? This is what they want. They want us to be weak,